I just felt like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's, using what he got to shield him.
So when people, what I got from that is he's a hater. You don't know me as a person. Let's say you don't like me. Like, you don't know me.
Boxing is strictly for a check now. It's just all about getting a check. They're going to be fake fighting. They're going to probably fake fight 12 rounds.
Terence Crawford recently took aim at Gervonta, Tank Davis during a live interview, responding to fresh accusations of fight manipulation. Bud made it clear that he's not a fan of Tank, saying Davis relies too heavily on knockout power and star status. Crawford went even further, suggesting Davis uses his influence behind the scenes to protect his image, hinting at fixed fights and swayed decisions to keep himself on top of the boxing world.
Tank said I was a meat lover. He came in like, oh, this guy, you a meat lover.
But Tank would never even think about hesitating to come up to 154.
All right, what about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. If Tank get to pick his opponent, he would do it. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Y'all was doing the back and forth. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens, or is it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. I just don't like.
Just not your cup of tea. That's just not your.
Yeah, I don't like nothing about him. No, I don't like nothing about him. I just felt like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's, using what he got to shield him. Like, he got a lot of security guards around him, and he know, he in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
I respect him as a fighter.
Yeah.
He definitely got skills. He got power. He got tremendous boxing ability. But like his core personality and his ways, nah.
Crawford didn't stop there, openly clowning Davis and questioning whether he truly belongs among boxing's elite. He said if Davis really wants to prove he's great, then he should step up and face him. The comments cast doubt on Tank's hunger for real competition, implying that he avoids the toughest matchups to keep his record clean.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that's moving up 2 weight classes and daring to be great.
You would fight him.
Man, tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it.
Ooh. Wow.
Oh, man.
Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I'll make 147 for him.
Ooh, see, oh, man.
You're going to have a pre-camp.
Then what the people going to say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
I don't know.
On social media, Crawford also voiced his anger over the fight's outcome, writing that they robbed that boy, calling the situation crazy. His reaction reflects the growing outrage around the result and the belief that Lamont Roach Jr. was denied a rightful win. Fans and analysts alike feel the judging leaned heavily in Davis's favor during questionable moments. The controversy has reignited discussions about corruption in boxing and the power big-name fighters hold. In response, Davis brushed off Crawford's criticism, labeling him a hater. He questioned how Crawford could judge him without truly knowing him and said the accusations were unfair and baseless, adding fuel to the tension between the two fighters.
So when people, what I got from that is he's a hater. You don't know me as a person. Let's say you don't like me. Like, you don't know me. Like, you feel me? And I don't give a everybody had a clue. With him.
Same question for you. You're a proud father.
Following the disputed Lamont Roach vs. Gervonta Davis bout, frustration among fans has boiled over. Many are now claiming boxing no longer feels legitimate, especially in major fights involving star fighters. Critics argue that the entire 12-round contest appeared manipulated, with some believing Davis already knew the outcome before entering the ring. This perception has sparked serious backlash, with fans openly questioning the sport's credibility.
See, this is why I just don't watch boxing anymore, because Lamont Roach versus Gervonta Davis, are we being so fucking serious right now? Boxing is strictly for a check now. It's just all about getting a check. They're going to be fake fighting. They're going to probably fake fight 12 rounds so they get the max amount of money. Gervonta Davis said he was going to retire after this so he could get...
Okay, now it's the Jig's turn to talk. Let's talk about it. Is Gervonta Davis fighting Roach, or is Roach fighting Tank for a check? Absolutely, I'll give it to him. He's not going to win this fight. Fuck it. And as much as guys seem like I hate Tank, I really don't. You would think I would agree with her on some aspects of her argument or point, statement, whatever the fuck you want to call this bullshit. They're going to fake fight for 12 to maximize the payout? No, these guys don't get paid by the hour. Let's be blunt, let's be honest, let's get strictly to the point. Gervonta Tank Davis, there's nothing fake about his victims. I'm going to call them victims instead of opponents. I think that's more suitable. And we get it. His resume is absolute ass. His resume is shit. We get that. And this is the thing about Tank. Bombs are going to drop from this guy. Bombs are going to hail from his hands. Leather is going to be thrown. And there's going to be a 93% chance you're in the danger zone. And there's going to be a 100% chance that if you're in that danger zone, that bitch is going to hurt. There's nothing fake about this left hand Frank Martin caught. He happened to be one of the 93%. And he felt that motherfucker, and he felt all of it.
One of the biggest criticisms aimed at Davis is that he allegedly avoids elite-level opponents who could truly test him. Many accuse him of carefully selecting matchups, choosing fighters he's confident he can beat. This narrative has grown due to his hesitation to offer Ryan Garcia a rematch and his avoidance of a potential showdown with Terence Crawford. Critics believe Davis prioritizes protecting his undefeated record over proving himself against top-tier competition.
So Gervonta Tank Davis has finally established himself as the biggest duck in boxing. There's always been a debate, we throw Brian Norman in there, we throw Canelo in there, then we got Tank, we have the top 3 pound-for-pound ducks. Tank has went head and shoulders above everybody else. He's become the undisputed pound-for-pound #1 duck in boxing. Yesterday, he had his press conference with Lamont Roach. He spoke about Shakur Stevenson. Let's take a look at it. So someone asked him about a Shakur fight. He immediately dismissed it. He said, and I quote, "For what? What has Shakur done? What has he done in the sport? He hasn't done nothing. Keyshawn Davis is looking way better than him, and Keyshawn hasn't even done nothing." I'm afraid of what? For us fighters to be afraid of someone, it has to be someone who's hitting us and hurting us. He doesn't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only wins in basketball and football. That shit don't win in boxing. So this is a clear, obvious duck. The whole, what did you win, whatever. Shakur has won way more than Tank has won in his career. He's a 3-division unified champion, and he's actually fighting in his 3rd division where Tank isn't. And like I said, he's a unified champion. He's a silver medalist, so he's accomplished objectively more than Tank. Let me just get this right. You're not afraid of Shakur because he can't hurt you, he can't punch, and he's only defense. But you're not going to fight him. So if Shakur can't hurt you, if Shakur stands no chance, he hasn't done anything, he's some type of bum, but he's the biggest, one of the biggest money fights you can take, why not just knock him out? Just make it look easy, since he's such a bum, since he hasn't done anything and he can't hurt you. Just go in there and knock him out. The same way you made this Lamont Roach fight happen so quickly, same way you made Frank Martin, Hector Luis Garcia, all these other guys, Rolly Romero, Isak Cruz happen. Make Shakur happen. He'll take it in a heartbeat. Just go in there, stop him, take your $40, $50 million check and just be gone with it. But he knows that won't happen. He knows more than likely Shakur would outpoint him about 9-3, 8-4. You guys let me know. Do you think Tank is obviously he's the #1 duck in boxing. Do you think he's an all-time great duck?
Crawford also slammed the referee's decision during the Davis-Roach fight, taking to Twitter to call out what he saw as a blatant error. He said he had never seen a fighter take a knee and not have it ruled a knockdown, sarcastically suggesting the rules were forgotten that night. His comments echo the disbelief shared by much of the boxing community. The failure to count Davis's knee as a knockdown shocked fans and experts alike, with many calling it unprecedented. Traditionally, taking a knee has always meant a knockdown, yet Davis appeared to receive special treatment. Many believe his influence allowed him to escape standard enforcement, raising concerns that boxing rules are being applied differently depending on who's in the ring.
Never in my life have I seen a boxer take a knee mid-round and the referee acts like it didn't even happen. And Tank's excuse was, oh, I got grease in my eye. It does not matter. You took a voluntary knee. That should be a 10-8 round. And again, the referee just acts like it was no big deal. And you probably had grease in your eye because Lamont Roach Jr. knocked the grease in your eye. Boxing is a beautiful sport. I love boxing. I have been watching boxing since before I could even talk. But it is the most corrupt sport in the world, and there truly is not a second place that's even close. They ended up scoring this fight a draw, which was BS even without the knockdown. But with the knockdown, this should have been a clear victory for Lamont Roach Jr. Just actually embarrassing for the sport of boxing. But everybody will wake up tomorrow. Everything will go back to normal. Nobody will care until the next robbery happens. It's just, it's old. It really is. But that's boxing for you. What can you do?
Davis later tried to explain the knee, claiming grease got into his eyes and affected his vision. However, boxing analysts quickly rejected that excuse, pointing out that any such issue should be reported to the referee before the round begins. Instead, Davis dropped to a knee mid-round, which violates established boxing procedures. Experts emphasize that professional fighters are expected to follow strict rules and can't make up their own in the middle of a fight.
The rounds, and before the action begins, so the clock hasn't started, the punches aren't being exchanged, and he goes, referee, I have a problem, and takes a knee in that moment. The referee can address it. Well, the round hasn't started. What's going on with you? You've had your minute. What's going on? Bit of grease has gone into my eye, referee. I can't see. Okay, hold it. Get in. Clean his eye. Boom. Sound. Everything good. You can't do that mid-round. If you do that mid-round, especially after Roach has just landed a jab, for all we know, what if one of his knuckles just went straight into the eye? It was only a daft range-finding jab, but what if the knuckle or the thumb went into Gervonta Davis's eye? Maybe it pushed that little innocuous jab, maybe it pushed the eyelashes under his eyelid so he couldn't see. He was blurred in that eye. Maybe in that second he couldn't open his eye. He panics, he takes a knee, runs to the corner, can't see out my eye. They get a towel, stroke it back. You can't do that. I'm sorry, this is a fight. You can't do that. You can't clean, without the referee saying, come in and clean his eye. You can't clean his eye without the referee stopping the fight. The fighter can't stop the fight. Steve Willis's initial instincts were dead right. He should have said, what are you doing? I had something in my eye. I'm going, oh, fuck. I've got to take a point off. He hit you with a jab. You took a knee and he walked away. You weren't defending yourself. I have to take a point off. And in that moment, Steve Willis had to take, I'm sorry, mate. I don't give a fuck whose show it is. Come with me. Stay there. Point off. Point off. Point off.
As for a rematch, it's still unclear whether Davis will agree to face Lamont Roach Jr. again. Many believe he's deliberately steering clear of difficult fights, which is why no rematch has been announced. Just like the unresolved situation with Ryan Garcia, speculation continues to grow that Davis may never step back into the ring with Roach.
We will never see that fight happen again. It just will not happen. Gervonta Tank Davis doesn't like hard fights. It's that simple. We've seen it over and over. He fought a Ryan Garcia drained. He fought a very inexperienced Rolly Romero. He will not fight Devin Haney. He will not fight Shakur. He will not fight Pitbull Cruz again. He will not fight Lamont Roach again. He will not fight Tefimo. He will not fight Ino. He will not fight those guys. That's just not who Tank is.
Despite the backlash, Davis remained unfazed during the post-fight press conference. He insisted he felt he won the fight and stood by his decision to take a knee. Davis even claimed he didn't realize he could be disqualified for it, downplaying the seriousness of the moment. To make matters worse, he laughed about the incident, treating it like a joke. Many fans saw this as blatant disrespect for boxing rules and further proof that he benefits from preferential treatment in high-profile bouts.
Good night for the sport. Didn't get what the decision I want, but we didn't get a loss either, so I felt like I won it, the last couple rounds, so it's cool. Lamont is a great fighter. Hopefully I can get that rematch because I know what I can do in a fight, but it's cool.
Okay, questions?
Okay.
Tank is KG with Fight Hype. I wanted to ask Tank, you know, when the decision was read, the way that you reacted, you know, it looked like you was upset. You slammed your gloves on the canvas. What was going through your mind when you heard the decision?
I didn't slam my glove on the canvas.
Okay, maybe I mistook from my vantage point, so that's my mistake. But what was going through your mind when you heard the decision?
Nobody like a draw, you know, from a guy that get knockouts and things like that. But it's cool. I feel like if we fight again, I could do more, and I should have did more. I was lost in the. I lost track in the rounds. That's why we need.
That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.